Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to learn how to get the output from a Windows command line script or command with a bot from the factory. So getting an output can be really useful when you work with Windows script, such as Batch, or with a program that interact with the PowerShell or the CMD. So for example, to launch an application directly from command line. Today, the factory has an activity dedicated to launch a command line script, and it's called execute commands. This allows you, for example, to launch batch commands or file, Python script, bash Unix commands, and so much more. This activity also allows you to use the brand new PowerShell terminal or the classic command prompt to select the actual directory and to add parameters or flags. However, this activity doesn't give you the possibility to natively get the output from an execute command. This tutorial will show you a simple and clear way to do that. First of all, a simple way of doing that is to use what we call redirection. A redirection on Windows, macOS or Unix system is represented by a strictly greater than sign on a command. So for example, if we execute this command, it will automatically send the output from the echo command to the text file, and the result will be hello there. We are going to use this method to get the output of any compatible command. And to illustrate this, I'm going to do a quick demo. So for this demo, I've decided to create an automation that gets the last commit ID of a Git repository. To do that, in fact, we simply have to execute a git log particular command in the Git repository folder and avoid any potential error. Working with the file need to fully understand how file management system work on the Cloud Studio. So first of all, we need as input the Git repository path, and to be sure it will work on our PC, we will use the get absolute path name activity to get the absolute path of the folder. Then, we will create a temporary file which will serve as a log file for our automation, and to do that, we record the temporary Windows file path in a variable. Well, now we need to verify if the folder exists or not. And if it exists, we execute the git command to get the last commit from a git log. Well, now I'm gonna select the actual terminal I want. I'm gonna add the command, the git log command, to get only the last commit from git log. So I use name statue using the branch head directly, and then I use the redirection to a temporary file in my temporary folder. So I can change the name of the file. I can use whatever I want from the moment I use the same file in all the activity. So now it's rpa log _commit.txt. And for the directory, I can select the git absolute path, or for the flag, I can just let empty text. Well, now I'm going to use the read file activity that allows me to read the content of a file. So I just need the file path from the previous activity. So it was the rpa log commit.txt. And I'm gonna use also another accounting system, the UTF-16, because this is the default encoding system on the terminal, and we have the output that contain the content of the file. Now I'm gonna add a condition to verify if this is or not a Git repository. To do that, we simply have to verify the content of the read last commit activity, because if it's not a Git repository, we will get an error like not a Git repository. So we are looking for a potential match, and if it's equal to false, well, this is a Git repository. And now we can set the error if it's not, and then setting messages. Now we can use a custom script to parse the data that we have. So depending of what we want to do with the data. Well, in my case, I just want to get the commit ID, so I'm gonna use a script, a simple script by setting before the input. So we have the content that containing all the message, and then I'm gonna use this very simple script that only get the first word from the string sentence, and then I'm selecting the input, and finally I just have to use a log message to display the content. So I can display the commit ID, or I can perform also any operation on it. So if I want to do something else, I can, if I want, for example, push the commit ID to an Excel file, injecting data to a web page or something else. This is very open. I can do a lot of things. So now is the time to test our bot. To do this, you just have to choose your environment where the agent is installed and a path to your Git repository. And then, when the automation is finished, we contain the log, the idea of the last commit. Using this method, you will have a fast and efficient automation that allows you to simply manage the output of different command line systems from Windows. So, of course, you can use much more complex commands to automate your processes, such as starting Docker or Kubernetes instance, or just simply running Bash, Python, or Batch check script. So thank you for your attention, and have a nice day.